guess part of the reason I serve our youth ministry is that it's somewhere I've always felt a part. As a young teenager, all the way through high school, I was part of this youth ministry and never really quit. Drove a vehicle shortly after graduation and have just continued to help. So I guess part of who I am, part of what I do. That's all I know.
I volunteer my time with youth because I think it's important to give back. I grew up in this church, and there were a lot of people who took time out of their lives to teach me about God, and I want to do the same thing. I think one of the verses I try to think of, to those who much has been given, much is expected. And I think God gives us gifts. He put me here to be helpful, and that's what I try to be.
I enjoy serving because I think the youth ministry is one of the most important ministries at our church, because children are the future of the church. So what's the way to get kids to church? Make sure they have food.
We are owners of Glandon Field, which was dubbed by, I think, Tony Jones years ago. And we love to have the youth come over and play games. We didn't really realize that's what we would use this for when we first bought it, but I think it was a God thing that it turned out that it's the perfect place to have games and to have fun and fellowship and worship with the youth of our church.
You know, I always said, you know, if you build it, they will come. And they do. And I just personally, I have more fun than the kids do, but we truly enjoy it. And this is just a way that we can to do our God thing, to provide a place that the kids enjoy and love to come and feel safe, and they can worship and just enjoy themselves.
I volunteer my time to serve with this youth ministry because as a teenager, the volunteers in my youth group were instrumental in keeping my faith strong when I was going through a lot as a teenager. And when I was 17, God spoke to me and called me into the ministry. And for several years, I didn't know what that meant. And then after getting married and coming to Leicester, my husband and I, Neil, started to volunteer with the youth group. And therefore, I feel like God called me to the youth ministry just to serve as a volunteer. And I do all of it out of love because I hope that maybe something small I'm doing is impacting somebody else, just like my youth ministers helped me.
I volunteer because I just have a passion for youth, and it's like having a puppy around an old dog. You know, a puppy jumping around an old dog kind of keeps that dog, you know.
I think the youth are the next generation of our church, and they need the love of everyone in the church. And I'm hoping through helping with Discovery, they're seeing my love for them.
I love the kids. I love to do Discovery because I love to decorate. I love to cook. I love Miss Donna. I just love our church, and seeing the kids' eyes sparkle when they come in is amazing.
I volunteer my time with Discovery, specifically in housing, because somebody has to do it. And it's not in the sense that, oh, I feel obligated, but I feel like everybody has to pitch in. And if we want something to be good, and we want a high quality event for our youth, and we want something that I enjoyed as a youth, then everybody has to help.
I volunteered my time because I love to worship, and music's a huge part of my life, so I just feel most connected to God that way, and I just want to share that with all the youth. So.
Yeah, I agree with Logan. I kind of wanted to fill out, because I've been in the sound booth for so long, I wanted to fill out the other aspect of worship. So this is kind of a little selfish part of mine, but I also wanted to lead. And it's a lot of fun so far.
For me, it's because I love our youth so much. I think that they are just the best group of people, and what better way to serve them than to try to act as a vessel in leading them to feel the Holy Spirit more.
Being together is love. Being together is just like seeing God face to face. And being with these people here and being with this youth group, for me, is everything. I can't do anything else. Being here is